I'm Caleb Brooks with the AHSAA Radio Network. I'm at the new Dothan High School down here in Dothan, Alabama. I'm joined by Preston Whitaker, linebacker here for Dothan. And, you know, Preston, it's a unique place right now because y'all combined schools this year. And literally a year ago, you were playing for the Dothan Tigers, and you got teammates that were playing for Northview. Now y'all come together and y'all are the Dothan Wolves. And you know, it's one of those situations where it can go either way. It could have gone south and you could have had a lot of issues, or it could go the way that it's going for you guys and you could have a lot of success. You guys are having success. You're sitting at 5-2 right now. You're playing good football. You know, tell me from your perspective and you being a part of this and coming together, what's it been like to come together and be a part of this first year here at Dothan High?
Well, you know, when it first started, to be honest, I didn't think things were going to go too well because, you know, we were a big rival. We didn't really like each other, especially towards sports. But when we came together, I felt like they were my brothers from the get-go. We stuck together. We worked all summer together, and everything just been good from there. Not that many fights have happened, and going pretty good.
What was the adjustment like when y'all finally came together? You kind of saw your team for the first time. What was that like for you guys?
Well, it was a lot of competition as far as like who's going to start and all this and that. And Coach Grider, he put a great program together, get us to know each other. We got to meet each other, do a lot of stuff together. Like Honeysuckle Middle School, we all went on a field trip to there to help move some stuff, and then we really got to know each other and bond. And, yeah.
You know, having Coach Grider come in, being an outsider, you know, both of y'all had different head coaches a year ago. Do you feel like being a player that it probably helped having a different coach come in where it was Northview's coach or it was Dothan's coach, and you just kind of had a different guy that could really start this new program?
I feel like because if it had been either one of our coaches, we would have felt like they would have showed favoritism to whichever school they was at. So, yeah, I'm glad we got a new coach. What
did you know about Coach Grider when he came here?
Only thing I really knew was that he took Park Crossing to the semifinals, I think.
Yeah.
And that he has a real good record, so I kind of felt that we were going to be real good.
When did you really start to feel this team gel and, you know, become a team?
Probably towards the middle of the summer when we had to work through all them hot practices together and all that, and we blood, sweat, tears together. It formed an alliance.
Do you think that what y'all have kind of done this year is a kind of an example and a cool story of what sports can do and how they can bring people together?
I think this is we set an example for the younger ones to show that when we come together, ain't no telling what the city of Dothan can do.
You know, what was the message on this team, you know, when you guys, you know, started coming together and you started kind of bonding and you started meeting some guys from the other schools that maybe you didn't know before, but what was the message throughout this whole group on how to handle going into this season?
Just be friendly, just act like we're a team now. We can't let the past, we got to let the past be the past. So we look at each other as brothers, like we played all, as well as we played all through high school together. So,
you guys really raised a lot of eyebrows when you beat Wetumpka week 2, and the way that you guys beat Wetumpka. Would you say that was kind of a victory for this team that was probably one of the most important that you guys have had this year?
I think that started everything off. I know because when we lost the first game, people kind of doubted us a little bit, but the victory over Wetumpka made everybody see what we're about.
And plus, y'all played a pretty good team first game of the year. You know, that was a cool thing y'all got to go be a part of up there at Thompson. And you talk about being a part of that. It was a cool event. It was for charity. It was, you know, a lot that went into it. What was it like going and playing in that event first game?
I've never been to a place like that before, so it was a really good experience for me. I'm sure. I don't think they've ever been there neither last year. And we played a really good team, showed us where we were at, and yeah.
And, you know, to make a trip like that, did that kind of help prepare y'all for what y'all did face in region play with having to go and travel long distances to play region games?
It showed us what it would be like, how much focus we had to have, what we had to come in the game and think about. Yeah.
So, you know, tell me about this team. What are some of the things that you feel like y'all do a good job of, and what's really helped y'all get to the record that you have right now?
I feel like Coach Grider just bringing us together, practicing hard every day, him just motivating us and stuff, and yeah.
From a defense perspective, what do y'all do good on the defense side of the ball? What's helped y'all have the success that y'all have had on that side, stopping people?
Mostly just practicing hard every day, giving it everything you got, listening to what the coach is telling you, and everything just work itself out. Yeah.
What's the message on this team right now? You know, you look at 6A, it's wide open when you really look at it, and you know, I think the South is for sure wide open. So, you know, what is the message? I mean, how cool would it be to be the first group to not only, you know, come through here and play, but then to win it your first year?
It'll make history, man. It'll just change everything. Everybody want to be a part of us, and then, because you know, past few seasons, Dothan hasn't had a real good football team. Well, Dothan High Tigers, we haven't been to the playoffs since my 9th grade year. So being able just to make the playoffs, that's just a big thing right there. So.
Yeah, and I mean, kind of talk about that too, because when you're trying to build a program the way Coach Grider is now, you do kind of have, Northview had a little bit of success. You guys had, not made it, like you said, since your 9th grade year. So for all these kids that, maybe the guys that went to school with you to just experience the playoffs and experience what it's like to be there, how big will that be for building what he's trying to build?
I feel like a lot more people would want to come play, like a lot more kids would want to play, and we have a lot more fans and a lot of support from everybody in Dothan.
Where do you guys need to improve? Obviously you got postseason. You're going to play some really good teams when that comes along. So where do you guys really need to improve in order to win those games?
I feel like defensively, we gotta start strong and finish strong. Sometimes we get to a good start and we'll have a bad finish, or sometimes we get out to a slow start and have a good finish. But I feel like if we finish all the way through, we'll be good. Because offense is real good. They'll score the points for us. All we gotta do is keep a team under 21. I feel like we can win any game.
Is there an area that going into the season, when you were just thinking about your team, that you probably said, that might be a question mark for us, but now that y'all have played, has maybe become a strength for you guys?
I feel like our secondary in the beginning wasn't going to be the best, but now that we're putting in more stuff and everything's clicking together now, I feel like we got it now. So.
Well, man, I really appreciate you taking the time to sit down with me. Yeah, this is a cool place down here. I wanted to come see it since, I saw that y'all were combining and stuff, and y'all doing some special stuff. Big game this week, playing a team from Tallahassee. That's going to be a cool thing. So good luck to you guys. It's a big postseason coming. It's what you work for. I know you're excited to be a part of it. So wish you guys nothing but luck. Maybe we'll see you guys in Auburn later on.
Thank you.